We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
So then I asked her who she thought she was talking to, and then I slapped her in the face for disrespecting man. And people had to pull me off her, you know, because they thought I was on some weak shit.
Nigga, this is ridiculous. How do you get yourself into these situations? It was supposed to be a simple date.
I have no idea.
Wait, how did your date feel about you punching that girl in the face?
My date was the girl. We'll be going out again next Tuesday for our second date.
Today, we're here to talk about our favorite subject, girls.
Cause, oh boy, do we have some experiences for you.
Now, I'm sure you all know about the app called Tinder. You know, you create a profile, swipe left or right on a person based on their personality.
He means appearance.
You go on a date, and if you're lucky, this person that gave you the slightest bit of attention for being conventionally attractive will let you screw their brains out because they're just as insecure as you are. I know, it's great, isn't it? It's amazing. Yeah.
Now, I like that. I like that a lot.
But here's the thing. Tinder can be kinda hard, especially if you're out of shape, are considered a struggling 7 out of 10 in attractiveness, and you treat the outside world like it will kill you if you are seen in it. One day I was curious, so I looked through the boys on Tinder, aka my competition, and I was instantly hit with the otakus of our generation, which makes sense because of what I perceive to be natural selection. In this case, being that females basically decide what the acceptable standard of what a modern day male is. And with apps like TikTok, where women have a largely male audience, they feel the need to keep that audience happy by pushing the false narrative that any one guy from their viewers stands a chance at dating them. Meaning the recent incline of women saying men that are obsessed with anime are just so attractive, and the false claim that they want to date an introvert that spends a significant amount of time in their room watching ecchis is nothing more than propaganda to draw in the easiest viewers. So stop falling for it, you damn losers. Bitch, there is no stopping me when I pop off like Kaneki. I know I'm the fucking best. Let me simplify it for you. If every girl in the world unanimously came to the conclusion that guys with red hair and pink hoodies was the new standard for being attractive, I guarantee you would see a lot more me's walking around.
So you're saying society is creating the exact qualities in the opposite sex that we find unattractive?
Yeah, and like how this girl's going out on a second date with you after you rearranged her teeth, even though women don't like abusive men.
Unlike how men shame Twitch slots but still come back to jerk off to their streams.
What's up, you fat piece of shit? Looking for something to do? Then add me and my brother on Snapchat. We're always there responding to messages and communicating with fans. So go and watch us. Take a break from all that hentai. Hello? Yes, I am well aware that we just fucked up, Marcus.
So, exactly how do you create a Tinder profile when the opposite sex hates you?
I don't even know how to answer that question. You will spend a buttload of time sifting through the bottom of the barrel when it comes to girls. These are typically the kinds of girls you're gonna get hit with.
I like country boys who drive trucks. It's so sexy.
Which is really just a creative way to say that you're a racist and you'd prefer to date a racist.
How are you doing that with your voice?
I'm really pretty.
I'm not your average boy. Who am I? You sure you wanna know? This story doesn't start off like your average. I had been on a few dates at this point, but most of them sucked.
My personality is that I'm mean. Swipe right for the time of your life.
So Tinder was a thing that was happening. You couldn't walk a few miles without hearing about someone using it. The advertisement was going crazy. People were coming out with stories. Celebrities were trying it. I haven't used my penis in a year. Oh my god, what is life? I don't know. At the time it had a rising 7 million users. These all seemed like good reasons to get back on Tinder.
What would you say is the best Tinder date you've had?
It's a fairly loaded question, don't you think? It's almost like asking someone to tell you their favorite topping on a cigarette sandwich.
What are you looking for?
My tape recorder. It has some of the best memories of my Tinder experiences.
Ooh, I'm intrigued.
Yeah, dude. I used to record my progress at becoming a Tinder date master so that I could look back at them and reflect to myself, like Batman in the Christopher Nolan movies. Now, I would let you see these, but first I have to listen to them myself because I'm not too sure. Hey, how'd you do that? Don't do that. Don't you dare connect it to the TV, young man. No. Don't you even think about, no. You keep your hands off that remote. You play too much. You play too much. Stop. I swear you are such a piece of shit. Dear Tinder Diaries, so far it's been my first month on Tinder. Besides spending a considerable amount of time crying in my bathroom from a string of rejections, I did some research and got past the phase of getting matches. In fact, I matched with a girl pretty enough to serve as a confidence boost for years to come. First I went clothes shopping to appear more daddy. She said she was a fish person. I couldn't tell if she was talking about her preferences in food or mutation, so I tried making seafood and it all went well. No. We don't even really need to see that part. What the hell do you mean you're not coming? Who makes someone make them dinner and then doesn't show up? That's not it. If my grandma died, do you think I'd be using the same excuse that you're using right now? Are you sure your dad isn't gonna wake up?
Yeah, don't worry about it. He's a heavy sleeper.
Okay, well then the whispering just seems kinda unnecessary.
Bless you.
Thanks.
Your eyes are kinda red. Are you allergic to anything?
No, not really. Unless you have a cat. What was that? So I matched with another girl, and this time I make sure she has no cats, and then I secured a date. But this was my rule. She couldn't come by my house, and I couldn't come by her house. That way, I wouldn't end up cooking again and get She replied a bit faster than I was used to. Hey, so do you want to hang out sometime this week?
Yeah, that sounds like fun. I'd love to. Have anything in mind?
Knowing people act a little sparingly with their messages when they feel like they can get a hold of you whenever, I held off on texting her for a day. So, rules so far for Tinder. Send an interesting first message that invites their attention more than just hi, and don't message them enough for them to be able to tell that you'd probably drink their bathwater if they let you. She hit me back up the next day and I told her I'd be down for some sushi.
Sushi? Okay, cool. I'll check my work schedule and I'll get back with you tomorrow.
I'm like, okay, cool, no issue. I had been going about my daily routine for a whole 3 days at this point and I've heard nothing from her. I pretty much stopped worrying about it and I forget that she exists.
I'm free to get together tomorrow if you'd like.
Oh my God. Last thing you will learn on Tinder is that people are incredibly indecisive.
Hey, I'm more in the mood for steak instead. Are you okay with that?
No problem. What place are you thinking of? Have you been to any good steak places before that you want to try?
I don't know.
How about Outback?
Nope.
Longhorn?
Nope.
Olive Garden? Motherfucking Carl's Rib Shack? Chili. My honest review, I'd give Tinder a 4 out of 5. Besides being indisputably in favor of 19 to 25-year-old women, this app is crazy and I've seen a lot of people use it differently. And I think a lot of you will end up finding love there. I am just kidding. The app sucks and I just made you all look at my ass.
Pop it off, I guess a lot of guap. She tryna take it off like it's Mardi Gras.